Look at Laura looking all pretty and snazzy, girl. It's Steve and Laura time. Let's go. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Steve likes what he's saying. Yeah, look at Laura likes it too. Laura needs to quit front. Laura likes when Steve looks at her like that. Laura just be playing hard to get. She just won't admit. Does she like me?
Mario. Get out of here.
You know, I think it's so sweet though. Is Steve still looks at Laura with the same eyes that he did when they were like, maybe even when they were 6, but definitely when they were 12 or 13. That's just so sweet. And oh, by the way, you know, it's just a secret, but he doesn't look at Myra like that. Okay, carry on.
Why you don't get see that?
Well,
I'm going out with Lamar Drake.
Mm.
Oh, good. That's his parole officer now.
Right.
Cute. So, make like a bakery truck and haul buns.
All buns.
Gotcha. I'm the invisible man.
Right.
Hey, wait a minute. I think you got a loose thread there.
Oh, Steve. See, this is why Laura had the no touching rule. Touching, sorry. Steve, you got to say sorry again. Oh.
I feel like I'm just standing there. There's your date.
There's your date.
Good idea. I think
Get him, Laura. Get him, Laura. Oh, they're so cute.
there she is. I'm cheerleading, hotel staying, plane ticket, sightseeing, the bright lights of Omaha, baby. Steve, did you come to say goodbye? Yes. Then say it and go. Well, not until I
You say it and go.
present you with my lucky birthday.
Oh, wow.
I used it 20 times and it just keeps bouncing back from
Steve, TMI. Steve's like, look, we're going to bond whatever way we can. Take me with you.
Thanks, they're so thoughtful.
Laura actually takes it. And Laura, you're touching it.
You know, Laura, it's not just you that's going to Omaha. Why, you're taking the heart and soul and hopes and dreams of every muskrat past and present. Well, I'll do my best.
Look, what do we see here? Now Steve is supporting Laura. I just love that they do this.
Allow me to be your one-stop bellhop.
Yep. Oh. Got another pretty boy on the loose. You know Laura and them pretty boys.
Be a great weekend. Got your pom-pom packed and ready to go.
Hey, Laura.
Gary?
Here we go.
I'm here. What are you doing here?
Oh, I thought I'd help Laura with her luggage.
Oh, luggage, eh? So this luggage thing is just a thinly veiled attempt to lock lips with Laura.
Steve, of course. He trying to get the luscious, Steve. I don't know, he might be trying to get more, but he definitely trying to get the luscious for real. Yes, Steve.
Who cares, Steve? You're going steady with Myra.
Well, true. But just because Myra is wearing my science club pin doesn't mean I'm gonna strap on a parachute and bail out on a friend.
Thanks for sharing.
But what Steve basically said, he could have said that in such a short version. So that's what. So it has nothing to do with right now in our discussion. I don't know why you brought her up.
Steve, see.
Ooh.
You got everything?
Well, if you take my 2 bags, I can carry my makeup case.
Your makeup, Laura?
Sometimes.
You don't need to.
Oh, he's a little smooth. Steve. Look at Steve. He's a little smooth, Steve. He's a little smooth. Right.
Gary's looking good, girl. Yes, and I think he's interested in you. Yes, he asks us a million questions about you in the car. He wants to sit next to you on the plane.
Oh, God, somebody, Steve needs CPR. He's going down. Lord takes his breath away in so many different ways. Look, Laura brings Steve physical agony. But I wanted to just go back, because there's some parallels and there's some things that look familiar, huh? We had to go back for a second.
Laura, to even hear you speak of another man is like an arrow piercing me.
Uh-huh.
Alex is so...
Right to the heart. Right to the heart.
What a great bod.
Uh-huh. Oh, he's going look at it. This is the Laura. This is what we call the Laura effect right here.
You want to finish me off? Just say you like to kiss him. Wow, that'd be great.
And he's down. I want people to see from that, besides the adorableness of Steve and Laura, is things can appear to be the same, right? Laura and Steve at that point just had a connection, right? They just had a connection. Now, Steve and Laura have a very, very tight bond. Everything has changed. And this is why Steve is acting the way that he's acting. Steve knows that him and Laura now are the strongest they've ever been.
That's the oldest trick in the book. A little turbulence and he's in your lap.
Fine by me.
Uh-oh. Well.
If Gary makes a move,
Yeah.
I'm not budging.
Will you
Stop gasping. You're sucking up all oxygen.
Omar is prone to attacks by plagues of vicious locusts.
Steve. Right. Right. How do you respond to that but like that? Come on now. Exactly.
Hey, sweetheart, you all set to go?
Yeah. We'll miss you.
And now you won't. She's decided not to go. And Sully daughter is off to an exotic Cornbell City with a pretty boy. Who God only knows what can happen.
You are overreacting.
Well, you're not reacting at all.
Right.
We trust Laura.
Well, stop that.
He said, well, stop that. Look, I need you to be overprotective now. Look, we need to get on the same page here. You're the dad. Okay, I'm trying to be the husband. We need to be on the same page here, buddy. Yeah.
All right, Steve.
But Carl, one who sees the obvious here.
You really
I
are.
have to go to Omaha and stop whatever might start.
Yeah. Oh. And what you're seeing all this that he's doing, getting on Carl and talking to dude, is because Steve, he feels it. He feels that Laura is closer to him than she's ever been in that way, right? Even though Laura has said she does not have a romantic interest. Like I said before, a romantic interest has nothing to do with love. Those are two different things. It has nothing to do with it. You can have a romantic interest in somebody that you don't love. You can love somebody. I know women, do you hear me, women? Okay, I know some of y'all have experienced that, what Laura's experiencing, where you love this person, but you don't necessarily have that romantic fire. You know what I'm saying? That's what Steve, doesn't have. But Laura is growing in love with Steve, and Steve feels it, and he's freaking out right now because this is what he has been, waiting for his whole life. You know what I'm saying? This is what he's been waiting for. And now he's seeing some interference, because Myra's not an interference. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Seeing, he's picking up interference from this guy. Like, wait a minute. Like, look, me and Laura been kind of like on the bond tip. Like, we've been getting close. He's starting to feel her, getting closer to him. And Steve is like, whoa, bruh, this me right here. I don't want you to come in between, because Laura, the romantic side isn't there yet. So what Steve is kind of doing is like, man, I just need her to not get attached until maybe those romantic feelings, because guys, like, honestly, at this point, Laura's not going to say it, but almost at this point, that's all that's missing. People don't really experience Steve and Laura. They don't experience growing in love with somebody, and I think that is actually not even the greatest love, but I actually think it's the biblical love. That's why the Bible says love is patient, it's kind, it keeps no record of wrong. It all those things, it builds you. You say this all the time, that Steve and Laura have a biblical love, because it is a love that is organic. It is a love that is consistently growing and going, in the right direction. So love God, love people. May God bless you and may God keep you.